In this session, we are going to understand how the goods order process basically works practically into SAP. Now, the very first thing is that, as I told earlier, if you want to purchase any goods from the supplier, what you want to do, you need to create a purchase order and you need to send it to the supplier. Hey, this is our purchase order, which states that this much quantity of the goods we want to purchase it from you at so and so price. Okay, it gives you the details of the quantity and the price at which you want to purchase any raw material. That's the purchase order. But this is an order, this is a request, I will say that, or an information you can say to the supplier that we want to purchase this quantity from you. Okay, so at this very point in time, when you go to create a purchase order in ME21N, that's the T code, no accounting entry gets generated. Okay, there is no accounting entry gets generated. But remember one thing, when you create a purchase order, the purchase order is definitely created for the raw material. Okay, you want to purchase the raw material, but at the same time there is one more thing, and that thing is the freight. There might be freight also, that is the delivery charges which might be there to deliver those raw materials. Okay, now this freight, it might be, the supplier might be different. Let's say you have brought some raw materials from one supplier and the supplier tells you the transportation charges needs to be paid to some another supplier. That might be the case. Okay, so two suppliers within the same purchase order, one for the raw material, another one for the transportation charges, that's the delivery charges, that's the freight. Okay, so let us check this out directly into SAP as to how that really works. Okay, so now I am going into SAP. I'm into SAP and the T code for purchase order is ME21N. Okay, I have gone into purchase order ME21N. Once I go into purchase order, the what you see it over here is basically you have the standard PO and you have the supplier. So very first thing what you need to do, you need to select the supplier. Okay, I have selected my supplier. Once I have selected my supplier and I clicked on enter, okay, system automatically takes me to the organization data tab. Okay, organization data tab. And then what I need to do, I need to enter my purchasing organization. Okay, then I need to enter my purchasing group. That is the person who is a group of persons who are responsible to purchase the raw material. And I also need to enter my company code. Fine, I have entered that and I will click on enter. Once I click on enter, so what happens then next is I need to come down, and herein if you can see, you have the details of the items. Okay, that means the details of the raw material which you want to purchase. So the item, in the sense, the serial numbers begins with 10, 20, 30 like this. So let's say the very first item we want to purchase raw material standard, so the item will be 10. Then go to the material. What material we want to purchase? We created in the last session, we created the material master, so we need to purchase that. Let us purchase raw material standard. Okay, okay, now what is the quantity? Let's say 25 quantity. 25 kg, that is 25 quantity. Delivery date, let us take today's date itself to understand it better. Okay, and the net price is 100. Fine. And then I will scroll to the right. I need to enter the material group. Okay, I need to enter the material group which we created earlier. Then I also need to enter my plant. Fine. And the storage location, if you want to enter, you can also enter your storage location. Okay, that's it. So you have done it for raw material standard. Now I also want to purchase raw material for raw material moving average. Okay, so item 20. Okay, ABB. Here is raw material moving average. Again, let me purchase the same quantity. Okay, I am purchasing the same 25 quantity, 25 kg. Okay, delivery date is same, 2025, and the net price is 100. Okay, fine. And I will scroll to the right, same material group, same plant, and same storage location. Okay, and I will click on enter. So I have entered these two conditions, that is two types of raw materials which I am going to purchase. Okay, once you click on enter, you will come down. Now what has happened onto the screen is nothing. Just click on this collapse. Once you click on this, you will again be able to see this. Basically there are three different structure, I will say. First is the header level, then you have the details, and then you have the line item level. That is the item detail. Item detail means, let me, if I click on this, now this gets selected, the raw material standard has got selected, so the details of this will appear in item detail. Now what I need to do, I will just click on this. Okay, I have clicked on this, the first raw material standard, then I will go to click on item detail. Now I have clicked on item detail. Okay, now this is the detail of the item. It shows the gross price is 100. Okay, it also shows you, see, if you want to if you want to provide any cash discount is there supplied by the vendor and all, you can also mention it over here. But let's say in this case we are not talking about the basically cash discount at this moment. What we are talking about is the freight. Now delivery charges are there. Okay, 25 kgs at the price of 100 per unit, but there is a delivery charges of 5%. Okay, so what I will do, I have already selected that item first, and then I will select my condition of freight condition is FRA2. Okay, I will select this, and then I will just write 5. I have entered 5. Okay, and I will click on enter. So you will see automatically system takes it as 125. 25 quantity at the rate of 100 rupees was 2500. If you apply 5% freight to it, so 5% of 2500 is 125. System has automatically calculated it. But let's say the freight will be charged to a different supplier. So if you are purchasing raw materials from one supplier, that supplier said, hey, I will charge you for the raw materials, but the freight, that is the delivery charges, you need to pay to some other supplier. If this is the case, then you need to select the freight. Then you need to go to this icon, condition detail. Okay, scroll down. And on the right hand side, you have the details of the supplier. You can change the supplier over here. Okay, so the freight will now be allotted to a different supplier altogether. But in our case, we are taking single supplier itself. But to let you know as to how this functions, that's why I'm telling you, if it is a different supplier, then you can take a different supplier here as well. Okay, okay, now let's go back. So I have added freight in raw material standard 5%. Fine. Now I will go back. So now we'll click on raw material moving average and we'll go to item detail. Once you go to item detail, you can see still the screen is appearing for raw material standard because we added 5% to raw material standard. To go for raw material moving average, just select the item from here, raw material moving average. And now the freight is not appearing. And we want to add freight even to raw material moving average. Earlier we added 5% freight for raw material standard. Now we are going to add 4% for raw material moving average. Okay. Click on enter and it shows. Okay, the 4% has now been added. Earlier it was 5%, now 4% for raw material moving average. Okay, so now we have entered the freight for both raw material average and raw material moving average. We have entered it, and then now what we should do, we should just try to click on save and let's see. Okay, it says system message issue. Do you want to save document or process data? Click on save. Okay, and it shows that the standard PO number, PO created under the number 21000018. So that is our PO number. Basically, we have got a purchase order number 21000028. Now, against this purchase order, which we have just now issued to the vendor, just remember at this moment, no accounting entry has got generated. Only a purchase order has been created with a request to the supplier to supply us the goods.